The game has loaded. Welcome back, YouTube. I might move the shame jar when someone's in chat to tell me if they want me to move it to reveal the minimap, or the radar, technically speaking, but for now it's good. What was I doing?
My first CSEC posting
Ah,
was here
right,
on the
yes.
Presidium.
Council.
Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
Except the entire universe is horrendously racially prejudiced against the Quarians. It's just go to the council, yeah. Okay, let's read some codex entries before doing the council stuff. Aliens, non-council races, Quarians, pilgrimage. When Quarians of the migrant fleet reach young adulthood, they must leave their birth ship and find a new crew to accept them as permanent residents. To prove themselves, they must recover something of value. This is offered to their prospective captain as proof that they will not be a mere burden on the shoestring resources of the ship. This process is called the pilgrimage. Stripped of ritual, the pilgrimage is merely an attempt to maintain genetic diversity within the small, relatively isolated population bases that make up the migrant fleet. If the young stayed and married within their birth vessel, the risk of inbreeding would increase sharply. Quarians are surgically fitted with their various immunity-boosting implants in preparation for leaving on the pilgrimage. Having grown up within the sterile, controlled environments of the migrant fleet ships, Quarians have virtually no natural immune system. Technology, communications, administration. While convoys allow rapid transmission, there is a finite amount of bandwidth available. Given that trillions of people may be trying to pass a message through a given buoy at any one time, access to the network is parceled out on priority tiers. The Citadel Council and the Spectres have absolute priority. If they are using all the bandwidth, everyone else must wait. Individual governments and their militaries enjoy the next highest tier. During wartime, civilian communication can suffer hours or even days of lag. Intelligence agencies study ping time through various systems to predict military build-ups. Below the governments and militaries, bandwidth priority is sold to the highest bidder. Media conglomerates, particularly headline news networks, purchase high priority to provide their viewers with timely information. Corporations that require timely information and response capability, for example, financial institutions and investment firms, also invest heavily in priority access. The funds acquired through sales of bandwidth are used to maintain and expand the communications infrastructure. While everyone with a computer has guaranteed free and unlimited access to the galactic extranet, they are last in line for bandwidth and may have to wait for their requests to be processed. Bandwidth resale corporations use investment capital to purchase blocks of high priority access made available by paid subscription. And there we go. Streaming your own internet. That's the Elcor and the Volus.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Alright, I believe I can pick this up, but as long as I don't complete it, I'm fine. But I will just check. Helps if you type in the right keywords. Generally, I've found. I should be fine to pick it up. I should be fine. Hopefully.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Sorry, I realised I still haven't updated my BLM timer. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay, so I've got his thing. We'll do that later. As I say, I want to get Liara, and then I'll come back to the Citadel. And we'll run around and we'll interact with everything and talk to everyone and whatnot. It feels weird doing this. I don't mind telling you that. But I want that damn achievement. I think I'm good to leave that Hanar there. I think I can leave it alone. Because I know there is a charm. There is a way to do it without buying the permit. Usually I just let it stay or buy the permit, but can I just leave that there for now? Maybe? Hopefully? The internet is not telling me. The internet is not telling me. Okay, let us continue. That's a host. Oh, wow. Thank you for the host, Mr. Big T. Anderson. Really appreciate it. Let's get this mission, this assignment, sorry, but not complete it. And then continue heading to the Citadel Tower.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the others
Hi, how are you? It's been a while.
spread.
I love the Hanar.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Tell me more of your people, giant floating space jellyfish.
Why is the CSEC officer
Facebook.
harassing you?
Been over this.
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes
Well,
that the
is it?
truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Oh, that's awkward.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now.
The CSEC officer states
Anyone
that
else get
preaching
breaking
in
the
this
law
place
stuck in
is
the head?
forbidden,
I'd
and
be able to say
preaching
it.
anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
That's a fine line, my floating friend. A fine line.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people.
Wait, that's not me.
The
Right.
Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Pretty sure that's Mark Mir.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
Right. Is this counted as an assignment? It is. It is. Okay, so I've got that. I think I could just leave it and come back later and finish it. Hopefully. Playing some Borderlands the pre-sequel. How are you finding Borderlands the pre-sequel? I have it through a variety of means. Admittedly, I'd still need to play Borderlands 2, but how is it true? Isn't pre-sequel the one where you plays all the villains plus Claptrap? What do I want? The Lawbringer Pisha? You're enjoying it? Excellent. Excellent. Life is too short to play games that we do not enjoy. Oh, there's Adrenaline Burst. That's what I want. Woo! Reset talents. And then where's the other one? Where's the other one I want? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the talent in ME2. I'm thinking of the slowdown time in ME2. Ignore me. So I'm actually knowing that. Let's put one in combat armor for first aid. Yeah, Borderlands, the pre-sequel was made by a different studio, wasn't it? If I recall correctly. I mean, this does increase my damage, so put 1 point in that. I'm going for first aid. Although whenever I use Medigel, it's healing anyway. I guess this just heals more. Yeah, increases squad healing. Garrus. It makes... doesn't make that much difference, actually. Where's... how do I unlock electronics? What? What? Oh, first aid. Why does... how? What? How does that make any sense? BioWare, you crazy? Alright, assassination and Turian agent. And Tali. Best skill. I will die on that hill. I will start making our way towards hacking as well. How are you? Oh, also, how are you finding the oxygen mechanic? Because I've heard mixed things about the oxygen mechanic in
the Geth, the
pre-sequel.
Hanar, are a citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Khaje, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder
traditional
race that
Borderlands
civilized them by teaching them
combo.
language.
Sure thing. Hope your leg gets better soon. My leg does similar things when I'm streaming, so I know the pain. I know the pain. Thank you for the host anyway. Anyone who's still watching from Mr. Big T Anderson. Hi. Hi. I do variety stuff with really awkward humor. Usually self-deprecating. I probably don't need to save, but I'm going to save anyway. Right, well, that's in my my journal now, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Still don't understand the purpose of the armor pads on Shepard's butt. Don't understand them. They just look weird. Talk. Have an awkward conversation. Entertain my viewers, for I am not entertaining myself. Oh, great. We get Muzak instead. Joy.
There's no way the Council can ignore us this time. Saren's days as a Spectre are done.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the Council.
Place your bets now, chat. Just kind of like start snapping my fingers, tapping my foot. Motion blur is real bad in elevators. Also, that last kind of trill as you leave the lift always makes me think of Christmas music. Almost there.
Be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right.
Oh, the Elcor.
Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
I was checking to see if Turians do have coattails, and I guess he kind of does. So I'll let that idiom slide. I'll let it slide. There's Anderson. Alright, let's finish the prologue, shall we, after 4.25 hours.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the council.
Eden Prime was a
Komodo
major
hype, isn't
victory.
it? It's so good.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This
That
evidence
echo,
is
though.
irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
What do you think, dude? Would we still be here if we did? Honestly, Solarian Counselor.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be.
Does it
Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence?
Oops.
If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit.
Good.
But we don't
We
really
should
know
agree.
why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
Oh, right, that's Armin Shimmerman, isn't it? It's Quark. Andrew Ryan. Creepy principal in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic
There are
civilization.
a lot of Star Trek
If Saren
alumni in
finds the
this.
conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
Ambassador,
Censoring.
there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
It's
Spectres are an
happening.
ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance.
I was
They
here,
are the right
Paul.
hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Hype!
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Okay, right, well.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've
It
got a
happened.
lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
That's because he's an a-hole of the highest caliber.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
And that's where he likes to be. Just kidding. Yeah, you know what? I'll move the jar. Whoop. Just put it over on the other side. Took it away in the corner. We're all good. Okay, 2 more points. What was I going for? First aid. There's first aid. There we go. Garrus, 1 point of sniper rifle. Actually, crud. There was a charm upgrade, wasn't there? Sure was. God damn it. Never mind. Hopefully I'll level up fast enough to the point that charm point that doesn't make a difference. Sure, tactical armor, why not? And you know I'm rushing for hacking. You know I'm rushing for hacking with Tali. Okay. Cool. Probably quicker just to fast travel, thinking about it. Let's just fast travel back to the embassy, right? That's where I need to go, yes? Yes. Oh, wait. CSEC Academy. That's in the wards. CSEC. Where's... Oh, it's right next to the door. Oh, I'm an idiot. You know what, I'll save. Because I know there is a mission in here, I just don't know how you pick it up. So I'm going to save. I'm going to talk to the requisitions officer to get that conversation out of the way, and then we'll... I think it's this way. We'll... Hang on, there's a map. CSEC officers, traffic control. I went the wrong way. This is the way. So I'll talk to this guy to get this conversation out of the way, and then we'll continue.
One sec, looking you up.
Without actually touching the keys. Nice. Nice. Just that good.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Sounds
How
like
did
it.
you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Whatevs. No problem.
Just show me what you got.
NBD.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
All the good stuff that I can't afford just yet. Hoo boy, it's going to take a while to get there, but I'm going to get there. I don't think... Oh, I can't even buy that, so never mind. Licenses are really cheap, right? Yeah, they are. Just grab the license for now. Okay, right, well that conversation's done. Let's go grab the Normandy and try and get the Y-Blue. Particularly proud of that pun, if I'm being honest. It's probably going to be the title from now on, so I think of something better.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Okay then.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Okay. Good. That was an exhaustive report on the subject. Interstellar journalism there. You get it? Because stellar journalism means like really good, but we're in space, so interstellar's like between stuff. Anyway, moving on. The joke's not funny if you have to explain it. Open the door, please. I would like to captain my vessel.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew.
So I've stolen his
Perfect
job.
ship for a Spectre.
And
Treat her
his
well,
vessel. Excellent.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
Yeah,
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of.
That's fair.
Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
Mild spoilers for the novel.
I had my shot. It came and went.
But yeah, I'm
Now you
inoculated.
have the chance to make up for my mistakes.
At least you can't catch whatever it is you had the shot against. Oh, right, Spectre Hood. Awkward.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Not good things. Neither of those places are good things.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Oh, really? Ha, that doesn't sound difficult at all.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni.
That's the waifu,
We
chap.
have reports she
The
was
waifu.
exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Who's the slim drink of water standing behind you in the hood? That is Tali, Zora, Naraya, best girl. She's amazing.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Seriously, it's worth watching YouTube videos of the Tali romance. I'm so sad I'm not going to get it this time around, but I've already had the Tali romance, and it's amazing. She is so precious.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting.
And you've
to
always
get
been
to.
an
Captain
asshole.
Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
I really don't like Udina. I didn't before I knew his story arc, and I don't after knowing his story arc.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing.
You're not a cat then?
You're the one who can stop Saren.
Fair.
I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel.
Then crap
Like
and.
Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
Tell me more, tell me more. I've done that joke already
I
this
think I
playthrough.
deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but
Did
the
he trim the
Council
lawn
wanted a
first?
Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I should point out this is largely the events of the second Mass Effect novel, I believe.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers
Feels
and their
bad, man.
families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
It's because Saren's, you know, not a nice person.
Saren caused the
I
explosion.
might go as far to
How
say
do you pin it on
he's
you?
not nice. He's
In his
nasty.
report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted
That's
things to go
fair.
bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best
Stupid
agent?
question, Shepard.
I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame
hang
yourself,
on.
Captain.
I don't.
Yeah, that's just
Maybe
looping
he just
now.
likes the violence.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
How are you holding up?
Honestly,
Oh wait, I
but
made
you're
the
the
cat
one who
joke.
can stop Saren.
And
Tell
that's
me
the
what
same
happened.
thing. Yeah,
The
it's
Council
exactly
sent
the
Saren
same
to keep
thing.
an eye on me and evaluate.
The only thing I care
You're right,
about is...
Commander. It's no
Tell
good.
me more about stuff.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
Yeah,
The
plant zombies.
entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city, mostly ruins now.
That's right. Yeah.
But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
Just to clarify, both Theros and Noveria are horror stories in terms of like the main mission on them.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
It's pretty cool.
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
Ah, yes, but on Noveria there is an infinite Paragon glitch. So there's that to think about.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
Solid advice.
I'll be here if you need anything.
What, like right here? You're just going to stand in the docking tower all the time? Cool. Cool.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skillian Verge.
His life choice? That is
much
true.
to the
It is his
dismay
life
of
choice.
The Batarians, who had been
You might
developing
like
the
it there.
region for several decades.
Beats pushing
In
papers.
2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a
He
proxy
working hard or
war in the
hardly
Verge
working?
by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skillian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
But we'll see a fair number of them. Let's people go for 30-minute bathroom breaks 5 times. Like, hey, you joke, but one of my friends, he used to have, when he was in one of his office jobs, he used to have to log on and off of his workstation whenever he went for a bathroom break.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population.
That's horrific. Can't be legal? Hell no.
Noveria
Sci-fi,
is a
though.
cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers.
Shady legality is about
privately
everywhere.
chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities are used for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere, as Noveria is technically not part of Citadel space and therefore exempt from Council law. By special arrangement, Citadel's special tactics and reconnaissance agents have been granted extraterritorial privileges, but it remains to be seen how committed the Executive Board is to that principle. Given its unique situation, it is understandable that Noveria is often implicated in all manner of wild conspiracy theories. There are
Tell me
between
more.
200 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard. a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society.
Oh, the bathroom break log. He got out of there. He got a better job.
Combat Kinet, a mass accelerator.
That's all there is to that story,
propels a
really.
solid metal slug using precisely controlled electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. The slug is designed to squash or shatter on impact, increasing the energy it transfers to the target. If this were not the case, it would simply punch a hole right through, doing minimal damage. Accelerator design was
He has a great
revolutionized
voice.
by Element Zero. A slug lightened by a mass effect field can be accelerated to greater speeds, permitting projectile velocities that were previously unattainable. If accelerated to a high enough velocity, a simple paint chip can impact with the same destructive force as a nuclear
But
weapon.
it would
However,
tear itself
mass
apart before then.
accelerators produce recoil equal to their impact energy. This is mitigated somewhat by the mass effect fields that rounds are suspended within. But weapon recoil is still the prime limiting factor on slug velocity.
I mentioned this yesterday, Greasy. Obviously, you weren't here, but Dragon Age. I read all the Codex Entries. Dragon Age 2. I read all the Codex Entries. Dragon Age Inquisition. I read all of the Codex Entries. The Mass Effect series, I ignore them. So, and I don't know why. So I'm actually paying attention to them this time. Also, I have a precedent on this channel for Codex Entries, so I miss the airlock so much after this game. I just love
Stand by, shore
this
party.
whole thing.
Decontamination in progress.
Helps with the verisimilitude.
Decontamination.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Yeah, but worst comes to worst, I'll just go and stand on the docking tower with Anderson.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
He gave you the keys.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on
Figuratively
this
speaking.
ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
I'll get through the speech first and then answer the questions.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of
Rex.
every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
It doesn't matter anymore. No.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance.
We've got to please Space
We
Dad.
can't fail.
We've got to make him
Yes,
proud of
ma'am.
us. My class is Soldier. I gave chat the option, and there were only 2 people in chat at the time, and one of them said Sentinel, one of them said Soldier, so I rolled a D2 and it turned up Soldier. That is the entire decision-making process.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect.
If you know what I
Takes a
mean.
while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Trying not to make a junk in the trunk joke, but I guess I've already made it.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
Even if I say so myself.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Classic process. I think Soldier is the default for the series. Yeah, I think it is. I've only done 2 playthroughs. I've done Soldier and Sentinel. Really liked Sentinel, but when it comes to Mass Effect 2, I'll give chat the choice as well, and an ME3. So who knows? Shepard might have a very flexible military career.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know?
No, I did not.
Crap.
Well, I did, obviously.
Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
What happens if I do like the sound of snapping shin bones and I can't get to Minecraft to just jump off of a high cliff over and over again? This is the 22nd century, I'm sure Minecraft still exists. Sentinel is great, makes you best class for hardest difficulty in from achievement hunting days. Oh, it's just so good with just the tech armor and then warp rounds. Oh, it's good.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Do you, though, Joker?
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy.
That's
even
literally
better than
what
the
stand-up
instructors,
comedians
and
do, right?
everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. I classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year.
Good.
Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Good. I'm glad you're a productive member of society, Joker. The ship would not be the same without you.
You're not gonna break a bone.
We'd
trying
have to
fly
use
the ship,
Caden.
are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, because Chakwas looks
I'm not
after you.
trying to make you uncomfortable.
She's amazing.
Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Fair.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Let's clear the codex out. Arcturus Station. Arcturus Station is the gateway to Sol, a 5-kilometer diameter Stanford-Taurus-type space station at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Themis. Construction on Arcturus Station began in 2151 and concluded in 2162. It was inaugurated in 2156 and has served as the military and political headquarters of the Systems Alliance from the First Contact War until the present. When humanity activated the Charon Mass Relay in 2149, it led to Arcturus, 36 light-years from Sol, Earth's sun. Arcturus is the third brightest star seen from Earth. It is an ancient red giant from the generation born before Sol. Its worlds are either gas giants or ice chunks. Is it really a world if it's an ice chunk? While some rocky debris exists, the metal content is 25% lower than normal. To build Arcturus Station, metallic asteroids were towed through the mass relays to the construction site. Many of these asteroids remain near the station. Their mined-out area is home to transient populations. The expense of bringing construction materials into the system was acceptable due to its strategic value. With 3 primary mass relays in addition to the secondary one to Sol, Arcturus is a major communications and military choke point. The Alliance First Fleet is based in Arcturus, where it can guard the gates to Sol and react to incursions in the 3 connected clusters. The station also hosts the Systems Alliance Parliament and the Systems Alliance Military General Headquarters. Its permanent population is approximately 45,000. What? Llamas? Arcturus is actually from the galactic halo, one of a cluster of 52 stars that are crashing through the disk of the galaxy. In 1 billion years, Arcturus will be sailing through the depths of extragalactic dark space. FTL Drive. Appearance. New space travelers ask, what does it look like outside a ship moving at faster than light speed? Part of the answer can be seen in a simple pane of glass. Light travels slower through glass than it does through open air. Light also moves slower in conventional space than it does in a high-speed mass effect field. This causes refraction. Any light entering at an angle is bent and separated into a spectrum. Objects outside the ship will appear closer than it will appear refracted. The greater the difference between the objective, exterior, and subjective interior speeds of light, the greater the refraction. As the subjective speed of light is raised within the field, objects outside will appear to redshift, eventually becoming visible only to radiotelescopic antennae. High-energy electromagnetic sources normally hidden to the eye become visible in the high blue spectrum. As the speed of light continues to be raised, X-ray, gamma ray, and eventually cosmic ray sources become visible. Stars will be replaced by pulsars, the accretion disks of black holes, quasars, and gamma ray bursts. To an outside observer, a ship within a mass effect field drive envelope appears blue-shifted. If within a field that allows travel at twice the speed of light, any radiation it emits has twice the energy as normal. If the ship is in a field of about 200 times light speed, it radiates visible light as X-rays and gamma rays, and the infrared heat from the hull is blue-shifted up into the visual spectrum or higher. Ships moving in FTL are visible at great distances, though their signatures will only propagate at the speed of light.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel
I love a
Council.
sci-fi game with a good grasp of physics.
It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must
I
eventually
like
be radiated,
the Mako,
or it will
okay.
build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive.
That's
Another
not good.
Component of the stealth system
That's less than
is
ideal.
the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
Hang on one sec, I'm just checking something. That's not how you spell that guy's name. That is how you spell his name. Good lord. Interesting. Anyway. What was I doing? Playing the game for people on the internet. That's what I'm doing. Must have some excellent consultants for making the science law. Oh, yeah. Oh, the wacky physics. Yeah, the Mako's physics aren't the, well, they're a thing to be experienced. Again, I'm not going to run around and talk to people. I'm going to grab Liara, because that's who we're romancing. Also, I want that fudging achievement. Oh, it's so annoying. I'll read the thing on the Citadel. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through a rotation as a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. And then there's some... it's X, you fool! It's always X. It's always X. What's her do? Why have I chosen her? I just don't really like Kaidan and Ashley in this game that much. Personal preference. I need Optimus Tau. This is DLC. Ignore this. We'll get to Asteroid X-57 eventually. It's for that blue tea. Yeah, sure, it's for the blue tea. Yeah, Sparta's with a Thresher Maw. I think it's Knossos? Oh, we're about to see Liara. Don't worry about that. Chivo, the Asari Ally achievement. So my first playthrough, I ran through with Mel Shepherd, Tartly, and Liara. But I did side stuff before picking up Liara, so I got the Quarian Ally achievement, but not the Asari Ally achievement. That was a no romance in ME1, and then Tarly in ME2 and 3. Second playthrough was Sentinel with Garrus and Rex, which is a really good combination. No romance in ME1, and then Garrus in 2 and 3. I let Angel pick. And then this one, I want to get the Paramore achievement as well as the Asari Ally achievement, so I was like, I'd prefer Liara out of the 3 that you can romance in this game. So, there we go. I think Liara's in Knossos. Pretty sure the planet you land on in Sparta, as I say, has a Thresher Maw on it. Which I will be highlighting that fight for John Byron just to prove that you can fight them outside the Mako. But there we go. Pakao! I love how, like, everything in this game is, it's on Therum, I think. Like, everything hides the loading screens, and it really works, and then they kind of just phoned it in 2 and 3. Arcanes, a small hydrogen-helium gas giant. Arcanes has been developed as a full-featured, if modest, stopover for ships hauling refined materials from Therum. In addition to a powerful magnetic field to dump drive charge, Arcanes has a largely automated infrastructure of He3 refining and deuterium mining on its many water moons. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans of this gas giant have detected a large concentration of nitrogen. That Thresher Maw was crazy before you learned about the Mako's cannon. Spend 30 minutes peppering it. Oh no, I'm shooting it outside of the cannon. This is only on normal, but mind you, but I'm killing that thing with my weapons. You get so much more experience for it. You can also take down Geth Primes outside the Mako. Anything you can kill in the Mako, you can kill. There we go. You can kill on foot. Carbonaceous asteroid, a dark carbon-rich asteroid. Medallion recovered. Scans of the asteroid field in the Knossos system revealed some strange readings. Upon closer inspection, Navigator Presley discovered the remains of an abandoned Solarian freighter. The only thing of interest on board was the League of One medallion. So this is just collectibles. They get you experience though. So, hi Craig. Fucking press the wrong button again. Ah. Anyway, if I zoom out, does it not tell me how? I thought there was a percentage of stuff explored. I thought it told me somewhere. Anyway. Harmony. Harmony is a terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its surface is composed of silica with deposits of carbonaceous materials. The initial flyby probe of Harmony detects multiple areas that equate with oddly regular surface protrusions. Closer investigation revealed these as millions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface, left by a long extinct spacefaring species called the Zirif. Zirif, that's just a made-up word. Many human universities wish to perform archaeological excavations. Council law holds grave sites as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in court for a decade. Also, it's minus 168 degrees Celsius. God, why do I keep pressing B? Oh yeah, I know they become relevant in ME3. Don't mention Conrad, please. The fact Conrad is bugged really irritates me for some reason. Zakros is a terrestrial world with a nitrogen-methane atmosphere containing trace amounts of hydrocarbons. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice and hydrocarbon slush. Slush. Most of the surface is not solid enough to support the full weight of a landed ship. If approach is necessary, use shuttles or keep the ship's Mass Effect envelope up. Right, I pressed X that time. I remembered. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Conrad's bug was so frustrating, Mason never patched it. Well, they patch it. It's BioWare. Metallic asteroid, a metal-rich asteroid. I'll take some platinum. I need that. I think that's the only thing in this asteroid belt. Yep. Phaistos is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is not xenon the antiquarian though. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur and various silicates. There is little of interest in this desolate world. Surface temperature 551 Celsius. Right, let's go and... So usually there's one planet in each system you can land on. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Colony founded 2167, 34,000 population, capital Nova Yekaterinburg. Land. At least I think she's on Therum. Until we get the waifu. And then when we've got the aura, we'll use Tali and the aura. So I've got the hacking skills. I think that's... Don't forget 100... I think that's Liara over there.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Yeah, it is cool. Oh, Mako, I love you so much with your janky physics. Also worth noting is that the Mako radar is much larger than your personal radar. J.J. Abrams, is that you? So a lot of the time I'll navigate using I might hop back into the Mako just to see if everything's dead. After hopping out to kill things. So wait, actually, Greasy, you didn't know the Mako had a cannon? That's its weapons, by the way. It has an LMG and a cannon. I mean, I guess it never actually tells you, apart from in the codex entry. I'm gonna say the Blue Team first game we got it last. It was so funny dropping all that we'd learnt on it in one go. Poor thing was so confused. Oh, I can imagine.
Securing point.
Right. I know I said I'd let chat pick my weapons, but for this, because these are primes, I'm just gonna snipe. Or try to, anyway. Oh, Tali's down. Tali, I am so sorry. Let's get behind the Mako for cover. Actually, that's a problem, because Tali heals the Mako. How's the Mako doing? Right, this is the other option. Didn't know for your first two games. Oh, wow. Where did Overkill go? There it is. I think this works. I really should get closer. Oh god. Yep. And we're all dead. Because the Mako's exploded. Spray and pray. What was my... Oh, I think this is like a little hill I can get the Mako parked behind, actually. I think that's what I did. Right, let's try that again. I guess, to be fair, pulling the trigger does make it look like... Well, the LMG and the cannon both come from the same turret, so I can understand the confusion. Right, I need to get the Mako into a better position. I think in most places there's like a little hill you can hide it behind. I know my last playthrough I didn't actually kill anything with the Mako, apart from accidental, like, splatter kills, where I just ran people over without meaning to. Woo! Be careful with hills. That's the main trick with the Mako. Be careful on hills. Why can I not save at this time? It's because I'm moving. I'm not moving anymore. Still can't save. Right, I think this is where I parked it last time. And then you can kind of get up on here and snipe things. Or, you know, you could if... I could if my aim weren't so... full of sway. Really should invest in sniping. Oh, I hit it!
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Not today, Satan. Oh! I've exposed myself to the second one. Maybe I should check my sniper rifles in my inventory. See if there's a better one. I guess I could also drive past the Geth, but I think they'll move to follow me and get behind that ridge behind it. Yeah, if the crosshair could just kind of sway over the Geth, I'd be real happy about that. Oh, I hit it.
Clear.
Don't think I've used the sniper rifle in my games. How have you found using them once skilled up? Once skilled up, it's pretty good. It's just unskilled, obviously, there's a lot of sway. It makes for a slow game, early game.
Think we're good, Commander?
Really? Because you're not looking at what I'm looking at, Tali. Right, let's just see if because I don't really care about shots before overheating at this point. Weapon stability and damage versus synthetics. Oh, hey, cool, a bot. Let's just, let's take care of that. Oh, that's much better. Let's kind of get the crosshair in roughly the right direction.
Engaging target. Negative contacts.
I appreciate this isn't very entertaining to watch, but it gives me way more experience than killing things in the Mako, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Please, crosshair, just... Why are you going in a perfect circle around the Geth Prime? Why are you so bad? Why, though? This is me crouched as well.
Finally, some action.
There we go. Center of mass.
Clear.
At least you can tell when you hit because it starts shooting at you. Because it mocks me, it really does. It really does. I really should invest in sniper rifles. Just trying to readjust, but it doesn't really work that way. Any minor movement you make speeds up the sway. And that's what happens if you do 2 shots in quick succession.
All targets down.
Eventually it's just going to fall over and then there's a pop-up above the radar that's like, hey, you got experience. And it's going to be a decent amount of experience, which is why I'm doing it this way rather than the, let's say, more time-efficient manner. Really, you're not going to You're not going to sway that way now? Cool. The music's given up also. We really haven't, Garrus. We really haven't. Oh, the music's come back. It pitied me. Come on. Get over the Geth. Stupid sway. The trouble with sniper rifles is they're hella heavy in ME3, so they slow down your cooldown a lot. Because, hey, there's different ways of cooldown reduction in all 3 games. I can only imagine how annoying this is with a mouse. And you're like, hey, I'm pointing at it. And then it's like, nope, you're not. I think that hit, but I'm not sure. Also, I'd just like to point out that Tali has 3 bars of shields, which is pretty cool. Really? Because you say I've taken care of them all. Like that. So clearly you can't see what I'm shooting at. I think I keep hitting its leg.
Negative contact.
Oh, I assure you there are contact. The negative contact might be my shots, of course, but there we go. At higher levels, also, you can pretty much, like, if there's a 1 on its own, you can get out and just shoot it. But there are 2 here, so I need to take care of one of them first. It's got to be close. Unless its shields keep coming back between shots, which, you know, they might.
Engaging target.
Is there anywhere closer I can park? Oh, there is actually.
We got them all, Shepard.
Right. We're getting back into Mako and I'm parking closer. To speed this up. Oh, wait. Also, what I do is I shoot them with the Mako first. Just remembered. I shoot them with the Mako first and then, like, reduce their health to 0 outside. Something up there shooting me, actually. Hello? What is shooting me over there? Interesting. Anyway. Bit closer, and... Oh, Garrus is now shooting them. Good. Because he also has a sniper rifle. Saves a lot of time. Oh, yeah. Softening them with the Mako really does save time. I forgot that I could do that, if I'm being honest. There is a sweet spot where you can see the health bar with the Mako so you can tell how much health they've got remaining. I just don't know if I can... You know what? Let's do that. Not Tali, the Mako. Because I believe... Yes, there is a little valley over here. Ah, this is it. Yeah, it's oh, right, these are amateurs, not primes. Its shields were coming back between shots. Really? That's not doing anything? Okay. I guess it's hitting the landscape? What? Okay, I'll try this one. Alright, let's get slightly further away. And park up.
Moving out.
Right, its shields will have come back slightly, but hopefully that won't make too much of a difference. I think it was this one that I've damaged. Oh, no, it's that one that's been damaged. Tali's trying with her shotgun, bless her. Tali's down. Rip Tali. I might have to get back in the Mako and pepper it a bit. It's probably got shields back by now. Also, I think getting in the Mako gets, yeah, revives fallen party members. Get out of the Mako! Pull down. There we go. 138 experience. Boom. And rinse and repeat, really. Not today, my friend. Not today. That's how you speed it up. There we go. I'm helping with a shotgun from long range. Alright, B's the holster weapons button. That's what I was looking for. Right, there was something shooting me over here, I think, but it might be on the other side of the hill. Alright, I'm sorry that was so painful to watch. I do apologize. Back to the usual level of mediocrity. They're probably over there. If I had to guess. So, continuing onwards. Oh, alright, I got some stuff. Phasic rounds and a shield upgrade. Is it an armor? It is. Back to the regularly scheduled mediocrity now. So things like that are what I'm terming hard encounters. So that's where I'm picking what weapon I'm using. I don't think there's anything to scan here. May lunch be back after? Sure thing. I'll be here for at least another 40 minutes. So hopefully you'll be back by then. And then I should probably go and eat. Look at those large red symbols on the map. Is this still quite a hard game on easy? Asking for a friend. Not really. You can kill everything from the Mako in the section with the Mako. You just get less experience for it.
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we could find a side window?
Hostile spotted.
Oh gosh. Same principle here. I'm going to take out the turrets. I was saying, yeah, it's not a terribly difficult game now. You know what? Let's park over there. Woohoo! I mean, this is the way I'm supposed to go anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I thought so. I'm hitting the thing. There we go. There's the sweet spot. Watch the red bar go down. That's one. Also, Tali heals the Mako while you're in it, which is pretty neat. Or speeds up its healing or something. Wow, really? You're gonna... Fine. The Mako takes a bit of getting used to, because the forward-backward controls are determined by the camera, not the actual Mako. So, if you see me struggling to drive, that's why. Nope.
On my way.
And then was that one.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah, game, if you could not rifle sway so much, I'm going to take a rocket to the face. I just want to shoot it before its shields come back. Garrus, shoot the freaking thing! Oh my god, this is so annoying. I didn't save. I didn't save after killing the Geth. Oh, that's annoying. Right, well, do it all over again. That looked really painful also. Got the level up that I was hoping for the charm points. Sorry about that. I really should have saved after doing the Geth. After doing the armatures, sorry. These are all Geth. Need that sweet, sweet experience. I needs it. It's a role-playing game. I needs to level up. But I believe that you'll get the same amount of XP from whittling it down with the Mako as from killing it fresh, so there's no reason not to whittle it down with the Mako first. Right. They don't have health. Not close enough. So let's go and park up over here. Really? Fucking Mako. Wow, do these armatures get their shields back real quick. Kind of annoying, actually. Get out. Right. Oh, the Mako's taking a beating. Right, you're dead. Back in the Mako. Back in the Mako. Where actually is it? It's slowly making its way over to us. Right, that should be fine because I can drive the Mako into cover again. Right, it's got a cannon. Hop out the Mako. Kill it. Get back in the Mako. Can you not save in the Mako? Is that the problem? Yeah. The problem is you can't save while you're in the Mako. Lessons learned. So I wouldn't use this as a benchmark. This is me being deliberately bullheaded about the game and trying to get as much experience as I can. It's not that difficult of a game, especially if you stay in the Mako. Just as I said, this is the best way to get experience early game. And, you know, pretty consistently throughout the game, actually.
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we could find a side window?
Hop out. Shoot the turret. Back in the Mako. Can I actually hit that one from here? No, I cannot. I need to move. Whittle it down. Stand behind the Mako to avoid rocket fire. Get the Mako back into cover so it heals passively. Let's do some leveling. Just go for Charm. For the store discount, that helps a lot, as you can imagine. You get a free point Intimidate when you become a Spectre, so ignore that. What's Unity? Right, Unity is the revivability. Gotcha. So after... I guess that's what I'm going for next. Yeah, reminder, I don't actually have any training in sniper rifles, which is why it's so bad. If I had points in it, it would be it would be so much better. Way much better. What? And then hacking. So that Tali can now hack the mechs. Also, one of these heals the... Yeah, increases the amount of hull restored when you repair vehicles. Clear that out again. You know, it's probably fine for me to do this. Because I could just hop out. Missed. It's gonna get its shields back before I can hit it. Rifle sway, why are you doing me like this? No. I'm too far for Garrus to shoot at it with his sniper rifle, I think. Oh, there we go. Well, that one was worth more experience. Also, that was incredibly close. Save the game. See if there's anything else to kill in front of the gates. You know what? I'll drive over there. I think those red dots are all behind the gate, though. Yeah, nothing's shooting at me. They're all behind the gate. And up here. I mean, you can tell when you're supposed to be in the Mako and when you're not, because when you're supposed to be on foot for firefights, you get a lot of waist-high cover, because it's cover shooter. Alright, this is going to take some finessing.
En route.
Really? Because you don't know where you're going. Huh.
Perimeter clear.
Damn straight. Save the game. So I don't have to do that again. Huh. Right. Back in the Mako. So this red dot. Well, let's go find it. Prawns and rice? Man, that sounds real good. What kind of rice? Plain ass rice or fancy schmancy rice? So we're backtracking. I know I'm backtracking, but there's a red dot on my map that I want to kill. That's mighty board of fish stock. That sounds pretty good. Also sounds pretty fishy. Where were you? Interesting. Not on the radar on this side. Did I go far enough back? I did. Okay. So they're not showing up on the radar on this side, so cool. Anyway, moving on. The Mako can also jump, in case miss that at any point. It has thrusters, which kind of mess with its physics even more. You can see it's bouncing around a lot without the thrusters, but it's fun to just kind of jump at weird angles and maybe crash. But you'll see more of that later in the playthrough when I just do the planet scanning stuff. Hoo boy. There's a reason I'm using a map. I'm going to be using maps for that. Okay. Can't find it. I guess it might be up here. Maybe. As I mentioned, the Mako has a huge radar range. We'll ignore it for now. Like, you're supposed to use the Mako to kill these, but they're just normal enemies, so really, why wouldn't I snipe them? Because sniping is fun. Although, technically speaking, I should be using my assault rifle right now, but... Please get away from me? Wow, okay. Guess I'll use the assault rifle. You're dead. Get out of here with your shields. No one wants them. Garrus, you got tickled the wrong way, huh? Fine. Have health, Garrus. See if I care. I care a lot, actually, but there we go. So again, I already got less experience from killing them in the Mako, so... Here's the cover I'm supposed to use. Right, I can save, because nothing is aggroed right now. I know the red dots are there. Yep. Where are they? There they are. Die! Not chat, obviously the Geth I was shooting at. Grab the upgrade kit. Grenade upgrade, phasic rounds. Negative contacts? I can tell. I have a radar. It tells me what's on the map. Sure, I'll drive the Mako in here. Oh, they were an ambush, huh? Cool. Really? Because there are two more red things on the map. They just haven't spawned. Chat, die, kill yourself. You meant the Geth. Oh. Oh. Myself the barrier. I will probably be silent on the override because it's a minigame. Oh, Krogan armor. Right, let's go and open the gate. Because I don't think you're supposed to bring the Mako around the side, but you can, so why wouldn't you? I think you're supposed to park it out front and then run all the way around, but... Unless that gate's just there for consistency, which would make sense as well. Admittedly. Right, before I grab the Mako again. Or any lootable containers. Nope. Aha! There is. What do you have for me, crates? Eh. Ah, nah. Actually, that might be... I pressed the grenade button by accident. God damn it. Garrus. Alright, you can't wear medium armor yet, but you need that. You need that, my friend. Well, those grenades don't really explode, so... I was waiting for the explosion noise to prove me wrong, but it's still there. There we go. So, it hasn't exploded yet. Will it ever explode? I need to bring the Mako around there anyway, so... Just grab the Mako and drive over. Is this a thing that I can... That's explosive, never mind. Something else is going to spawn in, or is in... Oh, it's in one of the buildings, gotcha. Let's go left first. Let's go in the left-hand building first. Left-hand gatehouse. Shock Trooper. Where the shock is that they're not great. I believe if you fail the manual override, you would then have to... you then have to just use Omnigel to open it, but... So far, I'm good. Tali, do you want to... Oh, never mind. Also, fun fact about my party members. Their biology is incompatible with my own. In terms of food, it will kill them. They have the wrong kind of amino acids. They also, I think, both have... the like dog knee thing going on. Anyway, back in the Mako. Well, I'll save first. Stupid, they can't save in the Mako, but there we go. What food do they then? Specialists. They have their own food on the Citadel and stuff. Is that dextro amino acid or something? Like, when you romance them, there's the whole conversation about preparing to, you know, engage in intimate relations. I missed. Really? You shooting the ground there, Mako? Whittle it down! Whittle it down! Get out. Shoot it. There's the level up. Okay, so I rushed first aid, so that was good. I guess I'll go for Spectre training, because, I mean, it does extra damage anyway, but Unity is very important later in the late game. So I'm going to rush to Unity. Nothing sexier than backwards knee. I think myself again must be extremely into that judging by its usage. True that. Right, where is... Oh, there it is. I'm going for medium armor for Garrus. Just because right now I only have medium Turian armor. What does damping do again? Yeah, it's not that great. Let's go with advanced overload. And another point in hacking. Because the decryption's pretty high right now, so. Right, there's another armature, isn't there? Everyone back in the fun bus. We're going for a drive. Also, anyone watching this thinking the Mako looks floaty to control, you would be correct. It is hella floaty to control. It is, however, better than the Hammerhead in ME2. Get out. Shoot it. Get back in. Also, my experience gains are slightly higher because I have, and so something that they don't really do anymore, but some of the achievements in this game actually give you kind of unlocks for future playthroughs. So I'm getting 5% more experience per experience gained for reaching level 50 with a character. Oh, no, we're good still. Just need to hit it center of mass rather than go for its tiny head. Oh, there's another one. Really? Just gonna mush your kind of hull against the rocks? Actually, you know what? No, I'll save. I'll save after doing that. Time to drive. What are we looking at? What are we looking at next? I think it's like a prime armature or something. Or just Geth Prime. Right, let's see what we can do about these. Let's thin out the crowd a smidge. Ow. I guess they are rocket troopers, and I was standing just in the way of the rockets. So I deserve that. Where have they gone? Dead. Okay, time to get closer. I will honor my agreement with chat to use the assault rifle now that I'm in decent range to do so, although I will use overkill to keep the accuracy up. You're dead. Ow. Please don't. It hurts. Who are we shooting at? Because there's... Oh, let's get a better angle on these people. Synthetics are people too. I can't get that one, but I can get rid of the shield. Oh, now I can. The hill was saving you from my Overwatch. And dead. I really should give Tali a pistol for this ranged work, but or tell her to swap to her pistol for this ranged work, but it's quite funny just watching the shotgun spread. Also, Garrus just keeps shooting the ground, I've noticed. And you're dead. Yeah, the game still says I'm in combat, so we'll drive a bit closer. That seems good. Yeah, Colossus. And then we'll whittle it down. May have driven into its projectile. Will neither confirm nor deny. Alright, splash. Splash damage, huh? And another level up. 3 level ups just from getting out of the Mako. Love it. Straight to Unity. Cool. Right, so I'm not going to rush Advanced Unity and Master Unity anymore. just being able to get people up is good early game. I might start giving myself the health regen, if I'm being perfectly honest. Maybe unlock shotgun, maybe an extra point in pistols. Anyway, Garrus, my friend. Which one's medium? That one's medium. And assault training. And 2 points in pistols. So I can unlock shotguns for you and then start giving you points in shotguns, because you're going to be using a lot of shotguns, my Quarian friend. And now Garrus has that stuff. Please put the new armor on. Thank you. Isn't there a way to... Yeah, there's a way to get Omnigel. Boop. Because I believe you do have a maximum... inventory capacity. Although, largely speaking, I prefer to sell items than... convert them to Omnigel. That's a good trade-off. You can have that one. In fact, you can have the Scimitar too. No, you can have that one. Pistol, you're currently using the Kessler one. Cool. Have that one. Actually, no. Yes. You have that one. I think I'm going to take the edge. Oh, it's worse than the one I'm using. Cool. Never mind. You have that one. And then Garrus. Do I have any better sniper rifles for you? 37, 103. Well, yeah. Less damage, but more accurate. If he hits those shots more often, he's not going to need them. I should really swap out my assault rifle before checking on Garrus. Oh, that's just a straight upgrade. Excellent. And Garrus, you can have that as well. Can I save now? I can! There's the Mako. Big ass tank. There we go. Okay. Good to go. Into the tunnel. Woohoo! I see that red dot. I see you on the map, on the radar. It's not a map, it's a radar. I don't know why I keep saying map. Just rocket troopers? You're about to have a bad time. Apparently you are invulnerable. Ah, no, there we go. Type control bursts. Where one round may... There we go. May eventually hit the rocket trooper. Also, you can get back into the Mako from quite some distance, which I will use way later in the game to save some time, actually. There's nothing over there. There's the end point of this map, I believe. The tunnel exit, which will lead me to the Y blue. Or I'm getting near the end point of the map anyway. Oh, so I'm gonna have to get out to actually get to it. Oh, hey. I don't know why you're shooting the Mako. No one's in it. I guess it is a stationary target, so that makes sense. Where's the other one? There it is. Wait for the reticule to... Get through its shields. Ah, there we go. Keep driving, just keep driving, driving, driving. Whoop, that's a jump. Now there's the transition point. Clearly denoted on the minimap. Radar, you fool. Radar. Stop saying minimap. It is not a minimap. Take care of the rocket troopers first. And then this Yahoo with his portable shield can just... You know what? Sorry chat, I'm using the sniper rifle because I can't really see him. And there we go. Garrus, that is what I would like you to be doing. If you could... Really, why are you... I might explain it. Tally, you want to get some health back there, my friend? I guess she doesn't want to. That's fine. I can, Right, so I have to get out now. It's the game's not so subtle way of saying, hey, get out. Save the game. Because I saw loads of red dots. And probably time to go and get some lunch after I get into the tunnel. Also, the covers reappeared. Really should hack them. So Talia doesn't have much health, but she gets loads of shields. Kevin, don't say sandwich or salad. Then I can't tell you. We might actually be having pasta. I don't think we've decided yet. But we've got like a half jar of carbonara left, so we might have that. Depends if we have that for tea. Or decide to have that for tea. If it helps any, Angel's in the same boat with not particularly liking bread. It's just bread is cheap and easy to store right now. Eat all the pasta. Oh, we've had a lot of pasta. Do not worry about that. I'll just heal everyone. Get rid of that. There's no good cover, huh? This is cover. Overkill. Barrier. Get out of here, shock trooper. I think Garrus took care of the Geth up there. About to find out. Nope. No, there's still someone up there with a rocket launcher. Okay, back up the hill. She makes bread a lot. She makes one loaf of bread a week. Or she did. We didn't have bread she didn't have to last week. We had some petty pan left over. Right, I'm just going to use this sniper rifle to save time. One of them. Where did the other one go? I know you're still there. So, obviously it's cheaper for us both to have the same lunch than to have two different lunches. Like focaccia. Focaccia is bread. Focaccia is bread. It's nice bread as well. Right, I'm going back. I'm going up that way, so for now we'll just do this. Activate my barrier again. God, why is the music so good? Why is it so good? Roll upon that dude. Yeah, see, I'm playing on normal. If you're careful, you can just roll upon people and shoot them point blank, and you don't die. So, eat so much stuff you hit because it's good and been cheap to eat the same stuff. Sorry to hear that. but at least you know he's not killing himself with sugar. So there's that. Tail eat him. Okay, that took a turn. I guess then you'd be eating something you love. Ah, cutscene trigger. Right, I hate these ones. They don't stop moving. Oh, I wish I had stasis. And then you're like, oh god, now I've got to fight them without being in the Mako. So this is a boss fight, basically. Let's just throw that. Where's the Stalker? I'm poisoned. Tali's powers are blocked right now. Tali was using a power, that's why. Right. Let's just do a quick heal. I'm out of grenades. Stalker's down. Tali's down. Which is a problem, because my Medigel's on cooldown. No, no, no. Do not unstick from cover, Shepard. Do not unstick from cover. Shepard! You're in cover for a reason. I guess it's too thick. That's what she said. Alright, Garrus is poisoning them. That's what's happening. Or I am. No, I'm just doing extra damage. I think Garrus has the... There we go. Then they should both get back up. Fucking cool enemy. Oh man, the armatures are... All of the character designs are great. He bought another jumbo pack of peanut butter M&Ms. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so I should probably... start putting points to the barrier. I did buy it for a reason. So let's go with... let's unlock shotguns just for the... More for the pistol bonus, actually, but... there we go. Barrier. And Garrus, you can go with Turian Agent and Sniper Rifles. And Tali, Electronics, and Hacking. Clear out this. I think at some point it'll tell me, like, you're maxed. Please get rid of stuff. What time is it? Right, still got a bit of time. That's where I'm going, by the way. That's where the waifu is. Could do with some more Medigel. There's nothing over here. Anything to say, Tali? No, that's what I thought. Okay. Run into the tunnel and take it from there. Is there anything over here? I don't think so, but always worth checking. Sometimes they took little crates away. This does not appear to be one of those times. Heckin' bamboozled myself. Still don't understand the butt plates. But I guess that someone thought they were a good idea, so I've got them on my armor anyway. Trying to decide if it'd be a better use of Medigel to heal them now, or to wait for them to go down and then heal them. I'll heal them now. Yeah, you wanna shoot them. Oh, 69 experience. Nice. That's where we're headed, that blue wall.
We got them all, Shepard.
Cool. Let's go meet Liara. Let's go meet the waifu. And then wrap up. I believe we're going that way shortly.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Going down. Way down. All of the way down, in fact. Oh, Medigel. Thank you, game. You heard my cries. My pleas, even. Right, they're not taking cover.
What Liara's looking for in here. Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
Which I guess is why they keep dying real easily. Going down again, by the way. Ah, doesn't bode well. Makeup and face look like fucking shit. Today's always the mystery woman you spoke of you want to see. I'm sure your makeup and face will be fine. Which we'll see in like 2 hours. Here she is.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay?
Liara!
What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Yeah, just hang in there. I've got some questions.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out.
I can believe that, actually.
When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out,
I
please.
think this is the same thing.
Your mother
Yeah.
is working with
What?
Saren.
I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years.
We'll find some
Oh!
way to help you.
There is a...
Bother. Nope, 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 nope. I accidentally did a conversation option I didn't want to do. Because I was reading chat. Super bad, I think weather temperature fucked up. I doubt we'll notice, but obviously your comfort is more important. Why did I get 207 experience?
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Right.
Can you hear me out there?
This
I'm
is a
trapped.
cutscene,
I
not a
need
dialogue. Not a conversation. We hear you.
Are you okay?
This thing I'm
Investigate.
in is a
Your mother is...
What? I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm
Trapped.
nothing... When I turned it on,
Stay
I
calm.
must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
Comfort some
I
comfort.
was trapped in here. You must get me
We'll
out.
find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain.
Are they all blue?
That's
The
the
Asari?
tricky
There
The
are some
defenses
kind of like
cannot be
purpley
shut
ones
off
and
from
greenish
the
ones,
outside.
but
I don't
shades
know
of blue,
how
yeah.
to get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
And there we go.
I'm here if you need me.
I'm right here.
I can see that you are. Unfortunately, I have to end it now because I am rather hungry and could do with some lunch myself. So, YouTube, hope you enjoyed the short 2-hour video. Got to the waifu at last, so that's cool. and we'll pick up from here whenever I stream next. Stream this next, which will be Wednesday. Tuesday, I'm probably going to stream Animal Crossing. I don't know if it'll go up on YouTube, but I guess YouTube you'll know if it does or doesn't. So there we go. Because Tuesday is my next Path stream, and Animal Crossing I can play afterwards. Because if I play an hour and a half of this, I'll want to play more. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here. Really appreciate it, and hopefully have a good day. Gremlin, we'll see you in a few hours. Actually, like face to face ish. Anyway, see you around.